In this video, I'm going to clear up some of the concerns, some of the propaganda that is being used to continuously beat Neo down. See, when the West have nothing else to say and the shorts have nothing else to say about spreading fear to drag Neo down, they use the Taiwan issue. Well, what if China tries to take back Taiwan and it causes a big war? Well, the whole world would end, you jackass, because both countries, America and China, has so much nuclear weapons that the whole world would end. But to put that aside, let's listen to the great words of a great living day legend himself, Ray Dalio. Check this out, guys.
Was that there still was very much on the table China's ambition to take over Taiwan. Maybe not by military force, but some other way. And there's a big question about what the U.S. would do if that were to happen. What do you think the risks are that that does happen now? And I don't know what kind of time frame we're now talking about, but also what Western companies and multinational businesses that do business in China would ultimately have to do if that were the case.
What I'm trying to share with you is a perspective, to some extent the Chinese perspective, there's a good back and forth, but to some extent Taiwan was promised at the end of World War II to be returned to China, and everybody agreed on that. During 1895, the Japanese came in, took Taiwan. At the end of World War II, was given back, and everybody agreed that there's one China and Taiwan's part of China. And that issue is a very, very important issue. It's a territorial issue that relates to China, and very much part of the relationships. If there is not a statement of independence, if the United States doesn't say that there is an independent Taiwan, I believe that you're going to continue to see this issue be a thorny issue, a source of tension, but not something that's going to be beyond that source of tension.
All right, guys, welcome back. So I just showed a little clip. Basically, see, the people, the intellects in society understand, like what he said, it's rightfully was signed over to China. It is China's. And after World War II, it was recognized again as being part of China. And there should be no concern of a war being fought over that island. But again, they use it as rhetoric to keep fear-mongering, and the uneducated investor, when they say things like that, they're like, oh my God, maybe I should sell. Now, while you're thinking maybe you should sell or not, the intellectual investors still keep buying. I did a video not long ago talking about some of the investments that Neo has made, some of the things that we're doing, like the phone, the chip, the battery, the etc., the energy, etc., etc. And I also touched on a company that just went into the Middle East by the name of New Horizon, and I said that it's a company that has trucks and that it's going to be battery swappable. Now, you know how much battery it'll take to move a truck and how long it'll take to charge it, so it makes sense to have a swapping system. I also spoke about Neo, through Neo Capital, investing into this company. A lot of people say, that has nothing to do with us, Mitch. What are you talking about? The shorts came out. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Now listen to this. Neo Capital is a fund established by Chinese car company Neo Capital, focuses on investments within the electric and smart automotive sector by leveraging its access to global innovation, a comprehensive market understanding, and a strong Chinese and global ecosystem. What does that mean? It means that we're investing into companies like Oxen, like Engine, like New Horizon, etc., etc. And I did some digging, and you guys can go on Neo Capital website itself and pull this up. So we have invested into, oh God, it's several. It's like 80 plus companies already. And when these companies are innovating at a massive rate, just like the company Innovusion that's making our LiDAR, just like the company in Massachusetts that's making our suspension system that is unrivaled and unparalleled. So we are giving them a lot of money and help funding them so that when they start selling products on a massive scale, what do you think will happen with our profitability? Is the chips starting to come together for you all? You see, this company, NEO, is going to, and NEO Capital is going to be like the Berkshire, the modern day Berkshire Hathaway. You heard it here first. This is why all the analysts, like on Investor Place, etc., is saying NEO is a buy and a hold for years, no matter what the negative Nancy's, the shorts, and the animals come out and tell you. No matter what other YouTubers may tell you, oh my God, this is trouble, oh my... Tell them, shut your mouth. Money Making Myth said, shut your mouth. So some of the companies that NEO has invested in is Engine. And I would like you guys to take a look at this short video to give you an example of what it is. It's an automotive smart closure system, like when you're closing the trunk and what have you. It's a smart system. Check it out, guys. Alright guys, welcome back. Now, we also invested in a company called Clear Motion. Clear Motion is a company that made that superior suspension system. Take a look at this video. Alright guys, and I'm just going to show you all a couple more. X-Reel is another company. This is the company that makes that eyewear for us so that the driver doesn't get extracted and try to look at the movie while the kid is looking at it, or the passenger in the front seat, like some of these other EV companies are doing. You put on the glasses and it's not a big bulky thing, it's a little glasses, but it projects a 130-inch movie theater screen in front of you. And then you can use the superior surround sound system that makes Bose look like nothing in the car. Check out this video, guys.
Like imagine you're in the theater and you're like, let's say, I don't know, 8 rows up. That's what it feels like to use these glasses. So it's like you're always in a movie theater with a massive display to utilize. This little button over here brings you home, and then on the left-hand side, you have your toggle that lets you switch between body anchor or slide view and the other options. But look, this is how I use these glasses, and there's a bunch of cool ways that I've really come to enjoy. First of all, if you have a Samsung Galaxy phone, it works perfectly. Like you just connect it, it automatically pops up. you're ready to go. But the coolest thing is Samsung DeX. Like, as soon as I connect these glasses to my phone directly, Samsung DeX pops up. I get a massive desktop experience to utilize. Absolutely awesome. You can use your phone as a touchpad, and then you can connect a Bluetooth keyboard, and you have a massive desk setup wherever you are in the world. But of course, you can disable that and then just basically screen mirror your phone and use it normally as a bigger display or launch into some of your favorite applications.
Welcome back, guys, and I just have a couple more for you. I know you all are enjoying this, it's yummy stuff, but there's another one called Newlink that helps with the smart technology of charging. Check this one out. This is another great investment of ours.
A fully charged electric vehicle battery has 60 kilowatt-hour of power, but people usually charge when they have around 30 to 40% battery remaining and may stop at 90%. On average, electric vehicles in China charge about 30 kilowatt-hour at a time. How many times can you charge an iPhone 14 with 30 kilowatt-hour? One-time charging volume for an electric vehicle can roughly charge an iPhone 14 about 1,200 to 1,500 times. The weekly electricity consumption of an average three-person household in China is about the same as the electricity used for a single electric vehicle charge. In 2022, we provided the charging volume of 2.7 billion kilowatt-hour for NAS, accounting for about 0.03% of China's total power generation of 8 trillion kilowatt-hour every year. Now, the total charging volume for electric vehicles only accounts for less than 1% of China's total power generation, while it will account for about 2% by 2030 and 5% by 2050. Last year, we found that there is some pressure on power grids and sites with good development of electric vehicles in China. In the future, we shall address these challenges intelligently with various technologies.
Alright guys, I have two more yummy ones for you all. This one is Pony AI, and they're doing driverless taxi service. Check this one out, and we have invested heavily in them. Alright guys, and this is the last one I'm going to show you all. It's Catl. C-A-T-L. I'm sure a lot of you all heard of them. They're a global leader in lithium-ion battery development and manufacturing, and we've invested heavily in them early on as well through Neo Capital. Check it out.
Such as the Blade battery that is safer, cheaper, and more durable than the conventional lithium-ion batteries, and the Million-Mile battery that can last for up to 16 years or 2 million kilometers without significant degradation. But CATL is not satisfied with just dominating the EV market. It has just revealed its most impressive product yet, a battery that has enough juice to power not just EVs, but also aircrafts. Yes, you heard that right. CATL has developed a battery that can enable electric flights and has already tested it on a prototype plane that flew for 15 minutes. So, what kind of battery is this, and what does this mean for the EV industry? Join us as we take a look at CATL's new battery. The recent Shanghai Auto Show was more than just a car show. It was a battleground where new energy vehicle makers fought for glory and recognition. The stakes were high, the competition was fierce, and the spectators were eager to witness history in the making. Amidst the stunning displays of new models from renowned brands and the constant chatter of hot topics, one thing was undeniable. The era of electric cars was here, and the fuel vehicles were doomed to extinction. One of the leaders in the new energy vehicle industry, CATL, was not afraid to face the challenge. Known as the Ningwang, which means the king, CATL claimed its own exhibition area in the same hall as fuel vehicle giants Toyota and Ford. It was clear that CATL had a secret weapon to unleash, and it did not let anyone down. CATL unveiled its condensed battery, a revolutionary breakthrough in battery technology. Unlike the traditional lithium batteries that use liquid electrolyte, the condensed battery uses a highly conductive biomimetic condensed electrolyte that copies the structure of living cells. This increases the energy density of the condensed battery to an astonishing 500 watt-hours per kilogram, almost double the 300 watt-hours per kilogram of the best lithium battery cells currently in mass production. What does this mean for electric vehicles? It means they can travel much longer distances with a single charge, using smaller and lighter battery packs. It also means that CATL condensed batteries are likely to become the most sought-after batteries in the industry and the envy of its rivals. CATL's impressive performance at the Shanghai Auto Show earned it a lot of praise and attention from the media and the public. Many experts and analysts predicted that CATL would dominate the new energy vehicle market in the near future, and that its condensed battery would become the new standard for electric vehicles.
All right, guys, welcome back. So now, do you guys think that this is a company that you should sell when you see the share price going down? See, the only people right now that are selling NIO shares are the ones who don't come on YouTube, who don't do any research and stuff. I was one of them, and I used to panic and sell. I told you guys that before. Now, I just scratched the surface on some of the investments that NIO has invested in. Like I said, it's like 80 plus companies that support the EV industry. Apart from all the stuff that we're doing for ourselves, right? With our own battery, with the chip, with the phone, with the energy, with a whole lot of things that we're doing in-house, And especially that guard chip. Can you imagine when we bust out our own taxi service in Dubai? And them Arab boys are loving it. So I hope this video on a Monday morning gives you guys the confidence to understand this Berkshire Hathaway type business that we have started, that King William has started for us, so that we can get incredible dividends in the future. This is just the beginning. If this video gave you guys that confidence, and you guys appreciate the research that I did for you with this, and like I said, you guys can go on NIO Capital on the website itself. I'll try to post the link if I can in this video. If this video did that for you guys, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. It takes time to do all these research, guys, and share this on your social media. If you haven't yet subscribed, you might want to think about doing so. And don't forget also, guys, we want to keep buying 10 shares if we can every payday and holding it from the shorts. In this channel, we get rich or we die trying, guys.